Hi everyone, Sailor Star Fighter Dustin here, and today I'm going to talk about Fighter for Love fan dub or Fighter for Love, lover dub or follower dub. Now is dub an English word? I guess it is. I don't know. Anyway, they started out back in 2008 YL, and they're still around to this day. And mostly they done all of the sagas of the first following a Sailor Moon that Deep GLEE skipped. One saga of the two diff following a Sailor Moon Deep GLEE skipped. They also got all the Sailor Moon outstanding, shorts that were made that Deep GLEE never did nothing with. Pioneer GLEE never did nothing with. And even though Viz Moose may have done something with, I never saw any of the disses. But the one thing that they did, long before Viz News got the rights to do anything with Sailor Moon, was they did Sailor Moon Sailor Stars. It's true they don't got all the sagas done yet. They got some of them done yet though. And if you want to see the nearest thing to how Sailor Moon Sailor Stars would have been handled by either Deep GLEE or Pioneer GLEE, because it's half and half between the two of those. You can go watch it if you want to. You don't have to. Now, I know some folks are going to say, oh, well, no need for Fighter for Love lover dub anymore, because Viz got the rights to work with, did all the 5 followings of Sailor Moon. First, love, over S, Sailor Stars. Yes, that is true. But if you ever wanted to know how, I don't want to know. Now, some of you folks out there might wonder, why am I calling myself Dustin for? Because that was the name given to me and not on that show. Now, a little warning out for everyone. If you don't like the Deep GLEE Sailor Moon, which you call it the Wild Brian Sailor Moon these days, then that's not going to be for you. So, Fighter for Love fandub or Sailor, or the way that they do it, the way that they do it is that they have the Deep songs. They do Sailor Says the same way the Deep GLEE Sailor Moon did it. They have the opening. Most of the openings are near to the Deep opening. The closing is they do shift that out. It starts out like the Deep one, then they shift it to be more like the Pioneer GLEE Sailor Moon one. And the way that things are handled, they are handled in a way that Deep GLEE would have handled it if they would have gotten the rights to work with Sailor Moon, which they did not get the rights to work with that Sailor Moon. And a lot of folks believe that why Sailor Stars never gotten work until now is there's two beliefs. One, that Nako Takeuchi didn't had a falling out with the Toei business over how we were handled. Another belief was that since we were men who shapeshifted into women to meet the oversight that only girls or women can be sailor fighters, sailor keepers, made the film, unworkable. Another belief, and here's the other belief coming out, is that Pioneer GLEE let their deal with Sailor Moon go. They didn't get their deal nude, and by 2003 YL, that would at least have been how old would that would have been at that point? That would have been 9 between years ago. So 9 between years ago, they let their deal go. And that's why Sailor Stars didn't get no English work until Sailor for Love, Fighter for Love, or later on Viz. So, what do I think about it? Well, I like it. I truly think that it's really, truly cool. And I know folks that who don't like the Deep GLEE Sailor Moon might not like this offshoot of it. They might say, oh, well, they shift the names again, they might say. Or they put in the songs, the background songs, or songs that weren't even in it. You know, oh, you know, they call them the Tri-Lights instead of calling them the Free Lights or whatever. Yeah. So, but I'm just telling you that that's a little slight of the Sailor Moon followership out there doesn't know about that. And if there are folks out there that do know about that, well, great for them then. So anyway, go look at the website if you want to. It's called fighter4luvfandubs, or would it be fighter4love lover dub, I guess, since fan is a French borrowed word. I don't know if dub's the English word or not. Let me know, folks. Anyway, that's all the time we got. You know, and if you want to see the other film that Sailor Saturn or Sailor Ringworld made earlier today, then by all means watch it. And I'll see you later.